Yo, what's up, baby? This is Bert Watson, and you're listening to Radio MMA, because this is what they do and why they do it, baby, all night long, because they rolling hard, fast, and on the money.
Okay, guys, welcome back to Radio MMA, and now it's time to do some main event breakdown for this UFC Fight Night card in Knoxville, Tennessee, coming up Saturday, August the 8th. We have Glover Teixeira. He's taking on OSP. Glover has lost 2 fights in a row. Meanwhile, OSP has put back-to-back wins together in the UFC Octagon. And let's bring in John Gooden. John, what you think about this matchup? We got OSP taking on Glover Teixeira.
Yeah, OSP is riding high. I didn't see him rise as quickly as this, a year ago. I wasn't sure that was going to happen, and it certainly has. He's another one. He's an honest, hard-working guy who's putting it all together really well. And this is a good time for him in the light heavyweight division, whilst it's slightly more open. I think that the motivation for guys like OSP is right there now. They can see that with the absence of John Jones, it's allowing other names to kind of rise to the front, and he will probably be taking from that. And he's got a tough guy that's ahead of him, but now that he's seen other people defeat him, he can take a look at the strategies that were employed in that way, and maybe if they play into his own physical and mental strengths, he can use that to his advantage. So that's a really good scrap in the light heavyweight division, and 205's getting exciting again.
Yeah, for sure.
I say again, it's always been exciting, but obviously with what's happened to John Jones, it just adds an X factor.
Looking over the betting odds for this, Glover's a small favorite. He's minus 130. OSP's coming in at plus money. Yeah, so this matchup's a tough one. Looking more in depth on this fight, though, Glover went the distance with John Jones. He then lost a decision to Phil Davis, but prior to that, he'd won 20 fights in a row. Meanwhile, OSP had some big wins in 2014, but against much lesser competition. His biggest win to date was last year's victory over Shogun Hua. But that win over Shogun of 2014, that's not the same Shogun, that we've seen back in the Pride days. Playing some MMA math on this one, they both have faced Ryan Bader. Meanwhile, Glover TKO'd him in the first round for a knockout of the night, and OSP lost a decision to him. Obviously, OSP has a huge hometown advantage in this one, being from Knoxville, Tennessee. But I just don't think he can step up to the next level and beat such a high-level guy. This is a must-win situation for Glover, back-to-back losses. I think he gets it done here in Knoxville on August the 8th. So my prediction here is Glover for the win at minus 130.